All right, folks. So we are having a bit of an issue. I believe we have it sorted now. Struggling with Facebook today as well. Everybody seems to be trying to work against me. But I believe we've got enough noise suppression on our mics to dampen the jukebox, which I think is what's causing us our issue this morning. Because it's only affecting the Facebook page, and it's not affecting my YouTube channel at the moment. So I believe that's what we're dealing with. So I went ahead and cranked up some of the noise suppression on our ambient mics. Hopefully that'll resolve the issue. And if it gets too insane, what we're just going to do is just drop Facebook, and we're just going to switch over to YouTube for the rest of the day. We're not going to fight this. So uh-oh. Wow. So Brett, Scratch is in that top side pocket, trying to get around there, set up for the 7-ball maybe. 7-ball, I'm going to adjust some colors there. We can do that as well. So yeah, we're working out a little bit of kinks here between the start time and where we're at now. So just bear with us. It's going to be a long day anyhow. All right, so Paul goes up. I believe it's 5-3. Yes, sir, Jerry. This is the A side. Hi there, Dennis. We'll go ahead and put our YouTube link up in the chat here for you. So that's our YouTube channel. You can always check that out. You'll probably be a little happier with the quality. In the past I had streamed to Twitch and YouTube. However, the feedback from the fans is that they prefer Facebook. So I'm all about the fans. So this is what we'll do. We'll try to keep driving on. If it gets too crazy, we don't want to keep dropping all our viewers, so what we'll do is just switch over to YouTube. But at the moment, we're okay. So fingers crossed, everybody. Try to stay with Facebook today. We didn't have any issues with Facebook yesterday until late in the day. So hopefully it's not a sign of things to come with what we had this morning. We also add that little disclaimer that we do not own the rights of the music playing in the background. So that's, I figure they would be by that by now. But we'll try that little trick. And kind of the funny thing about the whole deal is, just to share with you all a little bit about what we deal with as content providers and streamers, is that if I dispute the claim about the music, I always win, and they release it. So I don't know why I keep getting caught up in the blockers, but maybe one day. What's up, Tony? Good to have you on the stream. So enough about the technical difficulties. Let's focus on pool. So Paul Adelini goes ahead 6-3 on the hill. I think I was getting ready to describe the format today when we lost stream, and that we're playing Masters format APA today. And if you're not familiar, you play 5 games of 8-ball and 8 games of 9-ball. And the way you determine what game you start with is the winner of the lag gets to choose whether they want to break or choose the format. And so if you choose 8-ball, you got 5 games 8-ball, then 8 games of 9-ball, and you're racing to 7, or vice versa. So just sharing that real quick. That's the Masters format for the APA. Oh, Brett. Just not able to get rolling. And unfortunately, I think the stream's kind of been up and down for you all, so it hasn't been as enjoyable. But Paul is shooting quite well. Dawn, that's a good question. I would think that he's probably related in some way. Maybe we can get him over after the match and figure that out. I'd like to know a little bit more about Adelini's, if that's the case, because I've been wanting to get out there and check out the facility. My junior, Tiffany Lear, she shoots there quite often. And also, if you're not familiar, ThinkTech MD Sports sponsors several players. We sponsor Nick Spriggs, Christina Madrigal, and we have a junior, Tiffany Lear. And so we do what we can to try to give back to the community and sponsor some players. And great, Dawn. Thank you very much for that feedback. Thank you, Dave. Well, he has a shirt that says Family Billiards. I just noticed that, so I have to look at his shirt. It's probably an Adelini's shirt. Yeah. These pockets right here, I have to check, but they're pretty forgiving on this particular table. There's 2 tables in the facility that have double and triple shim pockets. Yeah, Greg, I agree, especially without using a template um, and making the 9 ball, the object, excuse me, the money ball counting on the break. Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I don't know. Maybe I'm backwards thinking about that, Greg. Maybe if, since you are, the opponent is racking, the money ball does count. So after thinking about that a little bit, I had it backwards. Oh, okay. He's got his break cue today, Greg? Wasn't aware of that. So Brett is going to go down in this one to Paul Adelini. Oh, excuse me for the feedback. Test, test. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so Paul Adelini takes the match 7-3 over Brett Stottlemyre. And unless they have a match coming right up on here, I'm going to go ahead and run the clip from Live on the Fly. And we'll be right back. Catch 'em all.
All right, we're live on the fly here at the 2019 Diamond 9-Ball Tournament at the Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. And we're here with April Larson, the grinder, junior national champ, and she just won the 9-ball single just a couple days ago.
Yes. with a couple customizations for being a sponsored player. I play with their Pro Plus shaft. I use a Kamui Soft.
Kamui Soft?
Yep, because they're my sponsor as well. I met a friend who could put like a pink inlay.
Oh, really?
So like there's like a pink, like where the clear is supposed to be, because it's a black clear tip. So where the clear is supposed to be, put pink and just like kind of spice it up a little bit.
Awesome.
And then, yeah, it's about a 12.5 diameter, I believe. So
now, is that taken down or is that standard?
I think this is standard.
Is it standard?
I believe. I'm not too sure, but I think that that's what it is.
What's the weight of your cue?
The weight of my cue is about 19 ounces. So,
now, is there a reason why it's 19? Did you choose 19? Does it feel good to you?
Yeah, so like I used to play with super light cues just because I thought that that was going to be easier, but it's actually easier for me to keep my hand steady when there's a little weight.
Right.
But if it's too heavy, then I feel like I'm smashing a brick, you know, against the whole cue, you know? So,
breaking the balls, huh?
Yeah, literally. So I was just like, I don't like that. Now this, on the other hand, for my break cue, is super heavy. I want to say it's like 23 ounces.
That is heavy.
Yeah, so that I can get momentum when I come through.
Right. Now, I heard the controversy on that. Some people say it's good to use a light break stick. Yeah. Some people say it's good to use a heavy break stick. From what I understand from some of the pros, they would say the heavier the break stick, it's easier to control the cue ball. Right. Do you find that correct?
I find that correct because when it's light, then my hand wants to do whatever. Like it's harder, like I said, to keep it on a straight line. So when it's heavier, it's easier to keep on a straight line, and that's what you need when you're breaking. Right. In my experience, but I'm not like Allison Fisher, but you know, like that's just what I like. It's what works for me. I've tried light cues, and yeah, I get a good breakout sometimes, but I feel like my cue's everywhere. Like my cue ball is just not where I want it to be. Absolutely. So, and who's the maker of that break stick that you use? Peach Hour. Everything Peach Hour. Okay. Literally, that is all I use for my jump cue as well. Yeah, I don't recall what the tip of my break is. I want to say it's Peach Hour. Like it's their original like. The tip? I want to say for their new black ice shaft. Okay. That's the one that I like the best, so that's the one I've been using. And yeah, like I said, it's about like 12.5 or 12.75. I'm not really sure, but I don't like it too thin and I don't like it too thick. Now, is that a carbon fiber shaft? No. This is their black ice is, I think it's wood. Wood, okay. I'm not sure. Like it looks like wood. They don't really like. I don't really ask many questions. Sure. If it just works, it works. You know, yeah, absolutely. I just play with it, and you know, it's nice to have them have little edge on the competition for competing cues. So, as far as your case, what kind of case are you using? I'm using a Castillo leather case. I just got it literally in the mail. Yes, I got it right before my national championships for college. Okay. So that was like 2 months ago. And yeah, he let me personally design it, so he put the grinder on here. Okay. Which I absolutely love. That is nice. Yeah, and it's like a felt almost, like a feel to it. It's leather, but it's a felt leather, so it's really nice. It stays clean. I haven't really had any problems with it, and everybody finally convinced me to get the backpack straps. Yeah, so that's what I have on mine as well. What's nice about these is that he makes it so you can unzip them. Oh, that's very nice. So, like, you can use backpack straps, or you can tie it back up. If you have, like me, a backpack on sometimes, you'd like to just throw it over your shoulder. So, absolutely, it's super nice. I think that they're great people. I love recommend them. That's what I use. Now, who are your sponsors? My sponsors are Peach Hour Custom Cues, obviously, and Kamui. Okay. IBA Pool Leagues, which is from back home. It's the pool leagues that we play out of to get sponsored for this tournament, actually, like for BCA. And then I'm sponsored by AC Billiards, which is a vendor from back home. Okay. And then they're good friends of mine as well. And then Northern Contours, which is my friend's workplace. Sure. Kicks in a little bit of extra cash. So that always helps. I'm a rep them as much as I can. Absolutely, so. Especially these tournaments, they do cost. Yeah. So, absolutely. So, yeah. All right, well, we are with April Larson, the grinder. Yes, thank you very much. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it. Those are her cues, her break stick, and her custom cue case, which I've looked at. It's an amazing case. I like it. I really like it. Thank you. All right, well, we'll see you at your next tournament. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Anthony Munoz from Live on the Fly. Thank you to him for sending in his clips, and we'll be checking him out more throughout the event. And again, he's one of our West Coast sponsors, reaching out here to the East Coast. We're building those bridges and breaking down those barriers. And we're just waiting for our next match to be called. In the meantime, check out some of the big money players. All right, so shout out to Chirp Entertainment for allowing me to use their vocals for the with Pink Elephant. And give me 1 second, we'll have the next match coming up. All right, so sorry I was interrupted at the end of there. I wanted to also give a shout out to all the West Coast big money players out there who've been hanging with us all weekend. It's not lost on me that you all are getting up early and putting in, sharing your time with me. And so we have a ladies match coming up, and we have Tracy Toole versus Deborah Pavin Peterman, I believe. And so these ladies are going to get ready to go, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I see that, Richard, you're asking about where you can find last year's video, or the past year's video. As ThinkTech MD, we've only been out streaming for about the past 9 months, so we've come a long way in a short period of time. As far as the USMs here, they did have a streamer out here last year. I'm not sure if they still have the video available. We can check on that. But that would have been done by Scott Wilburn. And I can ask him. Maybe he can put a link up there. But before that, there was no streaming for the USMs. And in fact, streaming, as far as pool goes, has kind of picked up, and I would say in the last maybe 3 years or so. But before that, it was very few streamers out there, and very few streamers really put the time in it takes to go around and make the relationships and build all these partnerships, because it does take a lot of time. It's not easy, and so it's a lot of work involved. You'll notice that we do a little bit of production. We put some videos up and stuff, and we try to bring a little something extra so there's not all this downtime between matches. So just sharing with you, hopefully they'll have us back again next year, and then we can be talking about a library of USM video. So just to answer your question there, Richard. I appreciate that, Richard. We do our best each and every time. Sometimes there's things that pop up that we can't, that isn't of our control, and we just have to adapt and overcome. This morning we had a few hiccups, but we seem to have things sorted out at the moment. And so thank you. I appreciate the shout out, and it's all for the fans. We're definitely not getting rich out here. Dawn, were you asking about the skill levels of these ladies? I see that here. We will try. We will try. Richard, I have to wait for Scott to come back, and we'll see if he's got a link available for the previous U.S. hams, if that's what you're talking about, Richard. But if you're looking for other streams that we've put out over the last month, you can check us out on my Facebook page. The link's already in the channel there. You can go out and check out our YouTube page. I think I said YouTube. Maybe I said Facebook. I'm sorry, I'm confused. But our YouTube channel has a number of videos out there. And what we typically do is after each and every tournament, we'll take some time and break out each player's matches and post it up on YouTube for them. Not only for them, but also for our fans. And if it's the first time that you've caught our stream, yeah, please follow us. It's a pleasure to have all of these fans out there. I mean, this pool family, we all have the same passion and love. And, you know, if I'm not streaming per se and there's another streamer out there, a lot of times I'll go ahead and restream or share their stuff. So, yeah, please follow us. All right, so Deborah has an angle on the 9 ball. Tracy to the table. This is the first time I've seen either one of these ladies compete, so don't have a whole lot of background to give you. So we'll just kind of see how they play. Nice shot there by Deborah. Excuse me, Tracy. So this is the first, like I said, first time I've seen these ladies, so my apologies for getting them switched up. So Tracy was in a real nice position to make that one, get out. Didn't quite work out for her. So Deborah to the table. So you're going to go ahead and call that side pocket there. Tough little angle. No gimme. So Deborah takes the lead. 1-0. We are playing Masters format, APA rules today. The only difference between the regular APA rules and Masters is that you can use a jump cue, and you can push out after the 9-ball break. So with Masters, they'll play a mix of 8-ball and 9-ball. The way it works with I'm not sure about the ladies if it's the same race, or the same number of games, but it should be 5 games of 8-ball and 8 games of 9-ball. And whoever wins the lag can choose whether they want to break or choose the game. And if you choose 8-ball, 5 games that you can win. Finish out with 9-ball and vice versa. You can theoretically win your match playing 9-ball without even moving to 8-ball. You'll see a lot of the competitors will choose 8-ball as their first game anyway. And I think that's primarily because with 8-ball you have a chance to sort of get accustomed to the table. If you get out of line, there's another ball to find. Try to get back in line. So as far as getting loose and getting used to the table, so a lot of players will play 8-ball first, just to give themselves a chance to get a feel.